welcome everybody to Cup with Gup, PGA final thoughts for the Charles Schwab Challenge. It is a early Wednesday. I'll get this out around lunchtime. Then I had pretty busy today, so I'm going to get all the stuff knocked out and get into my quote-unquote day job. And busy month going on, busy day, but I'm looking forward to this week. Hoping to maybe get down there for a day or so, maybe take the kiddos on the weekend. We'll see how things shake out. And when I lived down there, I'd go every year, and I always enjoyed the course and the tournament. And I think it's going to shape up to be a pretty good tournament. Last day to join for 30% off any package, includes 7-day risk-free trial. PGA Champ gets you 30% off. Everybody that joined this month through the PGA Championship and this week will be entered into a drawing for a $200 single entry ticket at the U.S. Open here 3 weeks from tomorrow. So if you want to check it out, a month, I talked about it on Smash Factor. I mean, you're going to get this week. You get Memorial, RBC Canadian, U.S. Open, Travelers. So you get 2 elevated and a major. You know, a month if you want everything: Green Machine, lineup builder, model builder, tools, live leaderboard, PGA Sweats, all that. $28 with that coupon for a month. $14 a month if you just want content, read the content, hang out in Slack. Only $14 a month with that code. Goes away today. Tonight, or when the tournament locks tomorrow, I'll take all the codes off and we'll be back. Normal pricing, probably do one more big push for the guys that want to sign, maybe around the Open or something like that. Great time to sign up if you want to come check out the site. Risk-free trial included. Weather, got some rain overnight. I had a couple say close to an inch maybe, but it looks dry the rest of the day. It's going to get up to 80s and dry the rest of the week. It looks perfect. So, I mean, potentially a little soft in the morning, but I don't think so. I'm sure they had it pretty, ready to go this week. Again, we talked about it on Smash where they're blowing the course up Monday. So I imagine they have a pretty firm fast or any way they want to set it up, especially with the greens and stuff this week. So no weather advantage at all. The winds look down. I think it's going to be very scoreable and very nice, not stupid hot like we can have down here and not cold, wet, rainy, or anything like that. So hadn't had one of those where you just had no weather at all in a while. So looking forward to that. Trending to be the highest owned for me right now: Scheffler, Rose, Hovland, M, Fleetwood. I put in Slack last night when I do the Tuesday night thoughts. Scheffler's going to get up there, call it, mid-30s, could be a little lower, kind of depending on how you think. I don't think he approaches 40. I'll do my final ownership and everything later on. And then I really think it's super spread out. I mean, I think I put in Slack last night something like I only had 15 guys at 10% or higher when I did second run of ownership last night. So, I think it'll be spread out. I think there's clear spots where you can get leverage because there are some low owned in the 10 and 9K range, especially. And I think it's just a matter of where you want to go this week. Do you want to take the Scheffler? I think Spieth will be interesting. He's a guy I think that could get steamed up a little bit. People start saying, "Oh, no one's playing Steve," or he looks a lot less owned than he should be. Could see him approach that top 5 that I just mentioned, that Fleetwood range. Or do you pass on Hovland, Morikawa, all those guys and just go in on Scheffler type deal? Do you spread it out? I mean, those are kind of the decisions. Then after that, they're really, it's kind of who you want to play, who you like this week. Ownership's so tight around most of those key zones that, there's a few good pivots in there that we'll certainly point out, but I don't think there's a whole lot of super chalk going to happen, outside of do you play Scheffler or not, in my opinion. Moved up for me. Let's go. Potential sleepers and low owned for me. I like Poston. Nick Taylor, little bounce back week for him. He was dock of the week last week. He'll be owned a little bit, but nothing crazy. S.H. Kim, just a guy I've been playing most of the year. He'll be lower owned in that. There's a lot of people in that mid to low, I call it 72 to 7,500 range. So I think that ownership gets spread out. Patton Kazire. Pretty good history here. I think I talked about him Monday. Davis Riley, big boom bust there. We know that though. Priced okay though, 7,400. Did well here last year. Stats are okay. Again, he's boom bust. He could be out of it by the back 9 easily, or he could be, contending. But you get that with the, call it 4 or 5% ownership. And then Higo just keeps popping up to me, in certain spots. You can make him look really ugly, depending on one thing you look at. Then he looks okay some of the other spots. He's just a person that kind of has my attention. He's going to be one of those definitely sub 5%, probably 2-3% type guys. So there's some low owned guys that I got my eye on. Moving up for me, Scheffler. I think I'm just going to eat it, which probably means he bombs. We've been having so many times where the top price guys continue to pay off, continue to be there for the most part, and this will be the week like he misses the cut or something, which wouldn't shock me at all. Spieth, I do like him, and I'm hoping that the steam stays down. I mean, if he's sub 20% at 9,900 at a place that he loves, I'll take that. So I don't mind that at all. Griot is a guy that caught my eye. He's on the potential to be a core play. We know we need the putter to show up. He's been putting better in general, though, if you look at some trends. But I don't mind him either. He'll probably be in that 10 to 12%. Guys that I'm fading or move down for me, Morikawa. I just don't want to. If I'm going to pay that, I talked about it. I'm going to go up or down from there. Henley, starting to get some love, which he does from time to time. I don't hate the price, 8,800, but he's getting a little bit of steam lately, so I'll pass on Henley. Irons are there always. Comes down to the putter. Doesn't have the best history here either. Rose, I don't mind Rose, but man, top 5 owned in this field, and I get it. He's won here. But you look at the stats and kind of rolling, it's really been a lot of, that around the green putting stuff. The tee, the off the tee and irons and stuff haven't been super sharp. 9,300, close to 20% owned. I think I'm out on that. Then Kitayama, I think he's a guy that'll be steamed up. Good showing last week. I get it. Overall, deep dive stats and stuff. He's just a guy at, I know he's not going to be super owned, 10, 12%. It's not crazy, but you start eliminating, many of these 10, 12, 13, 14, 15% guys. It opens up your player pool on the guys you want to get overweight on. Guys I'm staying strong on, Cam Davis. I think I'll be in the minority that I think he's a guy that's the opposite of speed. I think he could have the potential of, I'm not playing Cam Davis chalk. I already got the bet, yada, yada. And all of a sudden, where some may have him 20% plus, he comes in, 16, 18% type range, and I get it. He's a boom bust type guy, but man, he's playing well. He can score too. And he's 8,600. So he doesn't have to go out there and win it. A top 20 upside and scoring of top 10 upside. He could finish 19th, but be 8th in scoring easily. I don't mind that. Chris Kirk, I just liked him all week. He's not coming in too high. He'll be in that 12% range. And then Sungjae, I like the bounce back week. He is going to be up there a little bit, but I'm fading enough around that ownership side that I don't mind eating a little Sungjae this week. On the chalk side, leverage plays, clear leverage plays. These aren't necessarily ones I like, but in the ownership right now, Homa will be the lowest owned in the 10K range, probably by a pretty decent amount if you want to go there. Siwoo and Sam Burns will be the 2 lowest there in the 9K range, I believe. Burns could get a little steam just off of him winning last year. He's not obviously looked horrible last week. He's another, boom bust type, like kind of like Davis Riley in a sense, but he's won. So you can play him 9,700. I'm out on it, but it seems like a lot of people are, but good leverage spot if that's where you want to go. 8K range, there's a lot. I mean, I have 8 guys under 10% right now, or 10% or less. I got 2 right around the 10% range, but the lowest looks to be Harman, Hoagie, and Minwoo Lee for some leverage there in the 8K range. Maybe Hoagie for me. I'm not big on either one of the other ones right now. Underdog, link is in the description. $1 for $1 match. Use the code GUP up to $100. Same with Prize Picks. They have their Thursday 3-putt up. It's like 10% full. 20K is in the pot. It's $5 to put in there. They also have a sandbagger. I don't think I've seen this one. It's only 624 total entries. $9. You can throw one in there. 1K to first. I mean, that's not a bad deal. And it's around 10, 15% full now. So it could be less than 624. I'm going to actually keep an eye on that because you don't have to put multiple entries. I think put one $9 in there, take a shot at 1K. You may be going up against 400 or 500 people. So I like those. They tend to be right at the edge of filling. So keep an eye on that. Their big NFL best balls have returned. They're launched $15 million on the big one this year in prizes. If you want to go check that out and get started on your research for best balls, which seem to pick up over the summer. Prize Picks, again, same code, same link, $1 for $1 match up to $100. My 6 for tomorrow, but on a pretty good run of at least hitting 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, keeping us momentum. I think I had a 6 of 6 a couple weeks ago. Last week had a 5-0-1. So I'm going to go M over Minwoo, birdie or better. Kirk over Fox, birdie or better. Davis over Putnam, birdie or better. Scheffler under 68. Spieth under 68.5. And then I'm going to go Young over English, birdie or better. So those will be my 6. For round 1, I'll have round 2 out with the matchups tomorrow night. My final 5 for one and done, I'm going Kirk, Spieth, Davis, M, and Fleetwood. Don't know if I get the Fleetwood on DraftKings or not. Potentially can make the final betting card, but I don't mind it for a one and done spot if you a good spot to use them, I think, this week. And then lastly, again, PGA Champ, 30% off. Codes go away when it locks tomorrow. Come join us. 7-day risk-free trial. If you don't like it after this week, you can bounce. You don't get charged anything. If you like it, do the monthly. You get a major and 2 elevated events on top of this week and the RBC Canadian Open in there. Everybody that signs up and maintains their membership will be into the drawing for the $200 single entry at the U.S. Open. I think it was $100K to first at the PGA Championship, so I'd expect the same there. So pretty nice little deal there if you want to take advantage of it. Hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Busy day for me. I'll get everything out to the premium members. Come check us out. 21-9-2 in betting this month. I added all that up as well. So we had a great week last week. I think I won 6-7+ units on that. Plus we hit Brooks. So looking to carry that momentum into this week. You guys have a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.